excuse me, it was more hurtful that they would call about this situation and not none of the goals and things we put on Facebook or anywhere we didn't achieved, and they ain't call about that.
Yeah.
That's what really hurt me.
All right, let's do it. This Addict Stories 101. And for those out there who don't know who you are, can you please introduce yourself and tell me your age?
Okay. Hi. My name is Rowdy. We're going to keep it as that. I'm pretty sure y'all going to probably get into who we all are because y'all are Facebook detectives and all this stuff here. But my name is Rowdy. I'm 45 years of age. I'm an Aries. I was born April 7, 1980. This is Shug. He's my husband. No, are we legally married, but we've been together 13 years on, never off. Never off. 13 years on. And he's 35. He's a Cancer. His birthday is July the 8th, 1990. We are here. What brought this interview along is we met with Devin and by accident, spontaneously, randomly, my husband was at the store. Won't nobody believe this, okay? And he met these two guys, and they asked him to tell his story. You know, at the time he,
I was on the money hunt.
Yeah, hey, my husband is a man's man, and he is gonna provide. So he looked at an opportunity. Well, within that opportunity, he never knew how much he was harboring a lot of things that he wasn't able to talk about. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's a struggle out here for Black men. Especially Black men that's dealing with an addiction and dealing with other things.
For the listeners out there who don't know who you are not familiar, can you please let us know your drug of choice?
Cocaine. We both smoke cocaine, and I smoke marijuana. He smokes cigarettes.
Okay.
But yeah. To begin this off, I'm doing a little damage control, but just being honest about our addiction, our mental health, and everything that we're going through. Might sound a little nervous. I don't want to leave any questions open. So let's just start from
the get-go.
First of all, for anyone in the family that might see this is not to hurt intentionally you or anything. This is just telling our truth. It's therapy for us. And it's anyone out there that's listening, anybody that we mentioned, please don't go after these folks. Please don't talk about these folks, whether it's our moms, our relatives, anybody. You know, they made mistakes. It's not towards them. It's not to get in a sympathy. It's not to get a whole crowd of people against these people or anything. Please don't. It's just really telling our story because each and every one of these individuals we might name in this that have wronged us in any type of way for his childhood or whatever. We loyal people. You know what I'm saying? So because of their wrongness, didn't cut off our love for them. It just cut off, the level of how we deal with them. You know what I'm saying? And that's just for our mental health and to get better with ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of things it's triggers for us. Yeah. So we just gonna clear that up. We're not here. Don't gang up on these folks. You're going to be supportive, but don't gang up on these people.
Now, for those out there that don't know you two stories before, or maybe haven't seen your stories before, I do want to ask, how did things change after you all told your story?
Well, as far as, after we told our story, and this is the reason I chose to come back and give another interview because my husband opened up a lot more than what I expected. We did our interview separately. Whether Devin, you can agree to that. I wasn't nowhere here when he done his story. Yeah. Neither did I even know I was going to do a story till after he done his. So he opened up about his childhood. Some people that we considered friends that had wronged us. You know what I'm saying? And it made them feel a certain type of way. He got all kind of phone calls. But this is the thing. I even tried to call and apologize to the adopted mom for her hearing the way he felt, and I got ridiculed by one of the sisters. I never thought they felt this way about me because I ain't been number pleasant. I've been respectful.
But
I ain't never
had. They've been not liked her.
Yeah, and I didn't even know that. I don't concentrate on that. And whether they know it or not, I always tried to get him to remain family with them. It was his choice not to come around these people because how he felt he was being treated and had been treated. You know what I'm saying? I've always tried to encourage him to go to their gatherings and everything, whether they knew it or not. You know what I'm saying? But I stand with my husband on how he feel. So we got a lot of phone calls where he did, you know, stating he was wrong. This ain't what happened, you know.
Tell the truth.
All this stuff here. And I'm gonna be honest, what he told y'all, I didn't just hear it from Trice the mouth. I'm not just taking it from the wife. I ain't that type of wife to have my husband going.
Right.
He ain't even that type of man. He ain't no emotional type man. He the one always told me to kind of get over how my family treat me and stuff. So it was surprising to me that he opened up this much to Dave and them about his childhood and stuff. So I also heard this from an auntie. It just wasn't him.
What kind of things are they saying though when they're calling? Like, because it sounds like they cut pretty deep, or they really got some attention going.
It did, because I'm gonna tell you something.
It wasn't on a drug situation.
It was more
about the family. Yeah, how they treated me, and
they didn't care about him talking about
the drug situation.
They were trying to justify themselves.
Just like I feel about
how they loved me, and that, but
just
really
the way I feel about his schooling. See, I'm a wife that got a school transcript. See, his mom gave me his school yearbook. Mm-hmm. When we first got ready to move in together, she moved down here from Arkansas. Your mom came from, his biological mom came from Arkansas. Now, she was perfect. She has always been perfect for me. When she gave us the call, she was the ones that let us know what they were kind of talking about. Mm-hmm. Because when the doctor's sister called, and I hate to call him that because he called him family. He got the mom, he got the doctor mom and his mom name on his own. Yeah. So
before I knew it, who she really was.
Right.
Yeah.
Still my mom.
Yeah.
They were the ones giving the call. The biological mom called. She stated that her feelings was hurt, and about something he had said about her, but she let him be open. Mm-hmm. She even, after me and her got through talking, she asked, told me to let her talk to him, and she said, "Well, is there anything else you want to tell me, son?" It was,
but it wasn't gonna get nowhere. So,
if you could go back to that time, what are the things that you would have wanted to tell her if she had a real listening ear?
Mom, I would really like to get to know my sister, my real sister.
Yeah.
But
that does bother.
It really bothers me a lot. Then every time I try to talk to her, she shut me down. So and so that's probably why I didn't even say nothing, mention nothing to her when she asked me about it.
About it, you want to talk about something else?
Yeah, is it anything I needed to talk to her about? But
is it anything else you want to say to mom?
It is, but I would probably have to call her and really just sit down and talk to her.
Because she gave you that opportunity.
She did give me the opportunity.
And that's what I was trying to tell the doctor mom. And I would encourage my husband to come to y'all face to face before I'd encourage him to come out on camera like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't intentionally towards them. Yeah. It was just him opening up. It was just me opening up. And his truth is his truth, the way he feels.
And I feel comfortable with talking, and I can't feel comfortable talking to him.
And to me, I encourage it because my husband is really quiet. He really reserved and he really laid back, and he builds up a lot on him. And at this time, what I was trying to explain to the sister is that...
Excuse me. It was more hurtful that they would call about this situation and not none of the goals and things we put on Facebook or anywhere we didn't achieved, and they ain't call about that. Yeah. That's what really hurt me.
Yeah, because he come a long way. You got to remember, like I said, we've been together 13 years. So I was 32, he was 22.
When you say come a long way, what kind of, when y'all met each other, where were you two at in life?
Well, I was working.
And what time, what era are we talking?
So this was 13 years ago. This is 2012. We met in August.
Oh, nice.
And did I give y'all the backstory a little bit?
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to give you a little backstory. You want to go back a little bit? So
take it way back.
Yeah. So we were staying in Pleasant Grove, and I had just got out of a relationship that was real, real toxic. You know what I'm saying? And A-Reads, when I'm done. You know what I'm saying? There's no coming back. So I was totally done with this relationship. Had been for about 5 months. And I seen him downstairs. He was visiting.
I was at a friend's house. I was backpack, sleeping couch to couch.
Yeah.
Them areas.
And see, that's where I got that from, why she went off. I mean, he was over here. I ain't never said he was in the street.
You might catch her flip going back to back, but it gonna come all back.
Okay, yeah, I deal with a lot too. We get there about my mental illness, But yeah, so anyway, I seen him and I just knew it. I just knew it. I knew he was like what I needed, what I wanted. I'm like an Aries. It's not no random with me. It's not, you know what I'm saying? I'm an energy person. I feel it.
You felt that. How was he throwing that energy at you?
He wasn't. That's what got me. See, when you don't put energy into, you know what I'm saying? You got to look at, at that time, I ain't had no stomach. You know what I'm saying, babe? I'm riding around with the,
she did that.
I'm talking about sexy everywhere. You hear me? I'm talking about, you hear me? Got a job, got my own little old apartment, you know what I'm saying? Like, doing me, you know what I'm saying? Doing me. And I just would come up and downstairs, and only thing he would do was speak. And I'm talking about speak real respectful. Yes, how you doing, ma'am? Just it. So I found myself in my head, whether you knew it or not, kind of like twisting a little bit. I don't know if you girls know when them little parachute shorts was out. You know what I'm saying? They were little short, they little parachutes. Maybe I was going to get the call. My hungry, I was trying to find myself like twisting. I even tell my hungry, and I got a call. Like, yeah. She was like, girl. And he, as you see, he 35 and looked real young. Yeah. So imagine being 22. He looked like he was 16.
Yeah, right.
My friend would mess with me. She was like, girl, you leave that baby alone. You gonna take your ass to jail. I was like, girl, you think he a baby for real? She was like, girl, you sure look like it. But anyway, like I said, I'm a big filler of energy though. Yeah. Never did I know I had a whole lot of people who had promised to help me move out of this apartment and stuff like this. Okay. And like I had a shitload of stuff in my apartment, And I had a friend girl, her name was Bird. Never forget, she was crazy. They call her Bird is the word. She was like, right, I'm going to get you some people to help you move. Mm-hmm. Only thing I had was the guy with the truck. Yeah. That's the only thing I had was the mess with the truck, but it was just me and Bird. Yeah. And it was a lot of couches and stuff. And it was going into storage, right? So I was like, she was like, I'm going to go find somebody to help you move. Well, when she did, this guy that I've been trying to get attention for over a week now, I've been trying to get cool. I've been hoping he just give me more and more word other than how you doing, right? Or excuse me. Damn, if he just give me another word, I can grab a conversation.
Hey, it was all over the place too.
When I went up there. So yeah, I was just like when Bird brought me in, I was like, oh my God. And I was just like, trying to, still pack. And so he seen me trying to give out directions and stuff like this. And he just stopped. He was like, now this what you gonna do. He just cut me like, this what you gonna do. You gonna start taping them couch pillows together and stuff like that and packing the rest of this stuff. He was like, give me your lock and your storage key.
Mm-hmm. Came with
I was like,
I came with everything in place.
This is when I knew and it was confirmed. When I didn't even second guess it. I started looking for the lock and the storage key. You know what I'm saying? And I said, because I'm a feeler in it. I know God ain't sending me nowhere. Just, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you. So I gave it to him. They made the 2 or 3 trips. We went on the last trip. And when we went on the last trip, it was no more after this. When I raised up that storage and my storage was packed, like you come in a house, like a professional would pack it.
Absolutely.
Like he loaded it in from the bedroom to the living room, like you would unload it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And everything was, I'm talking about completely in
professional.
And that's where we started from there.
Give it 2 days. But that's another story. That's another story. But yeah, we just want to bring a little light and laughter. After then, it's been nonstop. Yeah. He's been here with my family through thick and thin. He's been there for my sister, my nephews. He's Uncle Shug to my nephews and nieces. You know what I'm saying?
And to mine.
Yeah. And
Rowdy.
Yeah, surely as Canada kids, yeah, they don't got older, but yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah.
What do you think is what's the easiest thing for you to what makes it so easy for you two to have been together for so long? Like, what is the secret to the sauce in keeping a relationship together, especially when you all have the same addiction?
The same addiction?
Being friends.
Yeah.
Being want good for him, whether we make it or not.
Yeah.
Whether we if right now, if me and Shug was to separate and decide to go our own ways, we would have to make sure that we good going our separate own way. We both gonna make
That's
like
real.
we would have to split. If we had like money and stuff, we gonna split it straight.
Yeah.
Like we ain't like
I can't leave her without nothing.
Want the best for her.
Or
If you don't build a friendship, and I mean a real friendship, you gotta love that person for who that person are, who that person is, and then work with them to build your what you want, because it ain't gonna come perfectly
it ain't
packaged. It ain't
nobody.
But you take what you know. What you know is just a cut. Like if you got something that you know a cut out. If you put your hands on me or you cheat on me, I'm gone. Okay, I don't have that type of guy. So I'm gonna take what I know I got. He gonna protect me. He sure ain't finna put his hands on me, and he sure don't see no other woman. I'm the apple of his eye, and with that gives me my stability to be able to be the woman, to be able to deal with him on all kind of platforms, whether he can provide for me in the house. He stayed in the hospital a lot. He just got out. In the month of November, it's not even 19 days, it's just 19 days in November. He done been in there twice. And both times, two or more days. That's why we had to keep rescheduling with you this whole week, because spontaneously, Shug has a lung deficiency.
Okay.
So
speak more on that. Like, what is that due to? Does any of the cocaine or anything like that play a part in it?
He was born with this. Shug's been sick like this. In and out of the hospital. He had been in comas. He had been incubated 7 times before me. Okay, when he got with me, when he got with me, I got him his disability stuff, making him see doctors. He allergic to 40 different things. And it's trees, weeds, grass, dust mites, everything outside, cats, dogs, everything.
Gotcha.
And it sets off his asthma. So whenever the wind blows, whenever the season change, he's in and out the hospital, especially now because they had him shooting himself to build his immune system, to be able to stand with this, to be able to stand outside, so that he don't have to, because they were giving him all the asthma medicine, but he was still going in and out the hospital, and they couldn't figure out. Well, they sent him to an allergist. They tested 40 different things on him, and he bumped up from everything. So,
but the drug don't help neither.
It don't help.
In what ways do you feel like it's affecting you internally?
Oh man, it infested me a lot.
So what he said is like your mucus, he can't really swallow.
I can't really I can't really get the drain like I was supposed to.
And I feel like just like in a drug,
it hypes me up when I'm already hyped.
Like in a drug, it deteriorates your body. So I believe with Shug, it don't make it no better with his asthma, because it's a respiratory issue. This is a nozzle thing. So he being honest, he have been cutting back a whole lot this last past month. He just been really focused on getting out there, kind of working and trying to build a little savings, a little chump change, because we about to get ready to go homeless,
Right.
Speaking upon that, he don't want 2 evictions against these apartments. And we're gonna go, am I jumping subject too much? Okay, yeah. So that's how it kind of affects his health. But Shug's been sick like this, even without no drugs. Shug's been sick like this from day one.
Let me ask you, for the people out there that are listening, I'm pretty sure people want to know if this is affecting your health in any kind of way. At what point do you decide to just quit?
And when I'm really fed up with it, I'm slowly but surely getting fed up with it, because I don't do it as much as I used to. I just kind of get it and leave it up to baby. Probably hit it one every blue moon, but sometimes I don't even hit it.
Especially the last couple of months.
I just be in a room with her. While she getting high, don't even hit it.
Yeah.
What about you? Do you think that you would be able to quit it, like if it started affecting your health, or would it have to take affecting your health in order for you? Because
right now, like we on a different life path. This is where this whole opening up thing come from. When you start opening up by who you are, first step is to accept that you have a problem.
Right.
So what I'm saying, so this is our accepting that we do that this little bit, it's not, don't believe me, they ain't just took us out of house and home. It's a lot of dynamics to our situation. You know what I'm saying? And that's just from, we didn't have a level playing field to just come out here and strive, but we have achieved some things. So we want to get into all that too. But I'm pretty sure if that wasn't, if we didn't have that a part of our life, we could save a little more money. Yeah, we could save a little more money. And but it's never. It's more issues than just the drugs that's got us. With the homelessness, it's a lot. But that plays a part of it. That plays a part.
Now, I kind of want to go back into like you before marriage. Before the marriage between you two, what were your relationships like leading up to Shug, and what were your relationships like leading up to Rowdy?
Like me, I told you I was in like a little toxic relationship. I ain't had no relationships out my life though. You know what I'm saying? Like, since I got. You
had boyfriends for a long period of time?
All the time. 5, 6, 7, yeah.
But this your first husband?
Well, me and Shug not married on papers, but he the first. This the first longest 13 years.
There you go.
Yeah.
Mine.
But I've never been with a guy no less than 5 years.
I never been with a woman no more than a month. If I wasn't hustling, I didn't really. The women I did have, they weren't wife material. I guess they more as tosses or somebody whatever I can get in and get out.
Yeah, nobody can build into it, really.
Yeah, didn't nobody. It wasn't
they
love.
see the potential. They see the non-read. They see the non-motivate. But and it's not saying it like that. I don't want nobody to take it wrong because if you disrespect them, I'm gonna go raw.
No,
but not lead him, but show him his worth.
Yeah.
If you show that man his worth, that he's worth something, no matter his flaws, he will build on that. It'll make him. It'll give him his self-esteem about himself, so that he can present himself to people to get more opportunity.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So that's what I seen. I seen the potential. I'm looking at, especially when mom gave me this his school yearbook with his school transcript, and I'm looking at it, analyze until I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it matched the story that it told me. That it told me about his life. You can tell straight A, B, and then you can see when he kind of fell off and motherfuckers just didn't care. But if they'd have put that behind him, because he good, I went through that. Nobody shouldn't just throw him away because he was stealing as a teenager and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's you know what I'm saying? You don't make a person feel so ostracized and so, you know what I'm saying? Like she had the nerve to and I'm telling you how I could tell they were still holding this against him when I sat there and asked her, when you called and asked her about putting a tent in her backyard about 2 months before this interview that they done. Remember she said, well, don't be in my house stealing. You ain't seen this the adopted mom.
Wait, this is the adopted mom and you all were asking for.
Yeah, he was asking just to see if there was an option because he had gotten a job up here at the warehouse in Lancaster. They stay in Holland Hills. He had got a job up there at the warehouse.
Which is about 15 minutes away.
Which Holland Hills not even 15. Right. It was gonna make it to where he could get that Go Link. He could wake up in the morning and Go Link would pick him up at his adopted mom's house and take him up
a lot cheaper.
Gotcha.
Yeah, take him up
where I work.
To work. You know what I'm saying? We, as you can see, God is good. He making this woman lose every eviction. We just trying to see ahead of time. We don't buy tents, lights for tents. We got like.
So you ask his mom
his adopted mom.
Yeah, I asked my adopted mom, can I put a tent, just a tent?
Yeah, and it was just gonna be for a week.
Before I can get my next paycheck. And what she said, don't be stealing out my house. So I said, Mom, I don't do that anymore.
But you don't even know him. He's a total.
I haven't been over there since I don't know how long.
Yeah.
I don't know for a long time.
It's been 13 years. And these things that he was doing was before he was even 22.
This is stuff that he was doing for cocaine.
When I was staying with them.
Yeah, 18, 19, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, when
I was staying with them.
He ain't, you know.
What kind of things would they, if they were on the show, what kind of things would they recall? The kind of, for the addiction that they were probably blaming the addiction, but the addiction.
No, it wasn't no addiction.
He didn't even smoke weed in that day.
It wasn't no addiction.
He don't even smoke weed now, but he wasn't doing. No,
I wasn't doing nothing but stealing.
No,
I did. I had.
And it was a way for him to get stuff for him, just bad habits, just picking up shit. I stole
her boyfriend gun before, a couple of guns, and sold them. But my sister, she went to go got them. I took her to the place to get them back, And I told him I wasn't gonna steal anymore, and I never did. But I wasn't loved. You know, I didn't have they said they loved me, but it wasn't love to me.
Right.
Because I kept doing it.
And there was no connection that even made you feel
they treated their side of the family more, even though she raised me. That was my mom's girlfriend at the time. I found out. And even though she was getting a check for me, I still wasn't receiving none of that. I didn't know none of that until I got older, you know, and that wasn't love.
When his
me.
mom got out, so imagine story when his mom, she told me she was on the phone, they were yelling on their phone, they were like, and I took care of my own money, he didn't get a check. Well, your sister said he did, and then not only that, it matches if his mom get out of prison and start teaching him, gave him a little bank card and started teaching him. So this got to be child support. Couldn't be disability because the first time he got disability was with me.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got to be. And his mama couldn't have just got it right out of jail and just started this. Just you know what I'm saying? Straight out of here, I already had money. You know what I'm saying?
Coming in, but
come on.
Did it bother you that he was stealing to make ends meet and stuff like that?
Well, when I first met Tryson, him. I cut him some because I told you
because I stole from her family.
Yeah, I told him I was going and I
she gave me an ultimatum.
Yeah.
What kind of things did you steal? I remember last time you said something like a gun, like
no, that was that was with Granny.
Yeah,
and Granny was here, and
like $20 or something on my sister. But I told him, I said, hey, this is what it's gonna be. Because I told him, and the reason why I told him, I said, you so used to, I could tell by the way when you do stuff. You run, you so used to people throwing you away. Yeah. I say, but I ain't finna throw you away.
She did.
I say, but what I ain't finna do is put up with that shit. That right there, you're a way better person. I'm gonna tell you why.
She did.
Because God got you. Whatever you don't got, He gonna provide. I can show you. We can sit right here and not do nothing to provide for ourselves. Right. Let's say we can sit right here and not do nothing. God ain't gonna sit there and let you starve. He ain't gonna sit there and let you want. He gonna actually bring through that door. You ain't gotta lift a finger. He gonna bring through that door what you need and you want. Yeah. Stuff you ain't even supposed to have. It's just gonna come in your door. Yeah. It's gonna come in your door. And he didn't believe me at first. Man, we used to go to the store, man, we got a pocket full of money. Man. Pocket full of money. Stamps on the card.
And I just
got his check. We in here shopping.
I just got a pocket full of
Guess what I started doing in the store? Started yelling right there. I started paying attention at first because when I used to get to the app, and I'm putting stuff on the counter. Like, damn, I thought I got this and got that and got this. Yeah. We get to the car, he got a shitload of shit. I said, man, that's the same, especially not with me.
Yeah.
Man.
I started right there in the store. Got him to stop doing it. Right there in the store. That's the same, man, as you put that shit back.
Yes, was that the last time or was that the first time?
What?
That something like that happened?
What? He used to do. I didn't never listen. I'm in the store. I'm shopping. We got a.
She never did know.
I never noticed it.
This is just the first time you knew.
Like when we get, and I be cussing him, and they thought it was a game. I be cussing him, man. I be like, "Say, man, I'm telling you, you know, even stop from the stores.
Yeah,
you know,
period.
I got him to stop picking up out of people's house when he only done it twice with my family, and I just told him. I said, "You're a way much better person." I said, "You got a hold," and my granny and them loved him. And they showed him that he would love. You know what I'm saying? My granny loved him. She passed away January the 13th.
Sorry to hear
last house she spent, other than Uncle Bugs, was his apartment right over here. She came up and we had 2 apartments over here.
Call me Little Sugar.
Yeah.
And I loved it.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
So she didn't throw him away. She knew what he had done. And she looked at him and she was disappointed in him. And she let that go. He was never felt like he was ostracized and now gathering. It wasn't never spoke upon. It wasn't never talked about. My granny was just that type of woman. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I didn't know this love.
Yeah.
And I wanted it more.
And I told her.
And I stopped it.
Yeah.
I'm talking about now that you can't get them off of me.
Yeah.
I have a sister keys, her purse, everything, and without no questions.
All my family.
So let me just pose this question. So let's just say Rowdy told you that she's done with this life, with this cocaine life. If she says like, and I want you to be done too, or else we can't be because I can't have that around me like that. Would you? And she's like, no, I don't want you to hide it from me. I want you to give it up. Well, do you think at that point you could do that?
Yeah.
We both don't talk to each other about that.
Multiple times we didn't talk about it.
And it's going that way. You can see we don't be adamant on much as we is now. Now we kind of just deal.
Yeah.
But it's really not even him. It's mostly me.
Yeah.
It's just because of my depression and stuff. It's like a self-medication. It really gets my mind because, man, my mind, I'm a marketing, I'm a promoting genius, I'm a fool with it.
Yeah.
And to see where I'm at, I'm first trying to get my medicine regulated and deal with my mental health and then bounce back. You know what I'm saying? And bounce back without the What
are some ways that you are retrieving this mental health?
I have a doctor with the stew pot.
Okay.
It makes it hard. My anxiety and depression kind of makes it hard for me to make my doctor's appointments on time like I'm supposed to because, I have a fear of riding in cars.
Okay.
I don't ride in cars, buses, Ubers. It's hard.
What does that do for you?
It gives me panic attacks. If I don't know what's going on, I almost made us have a wreck. Matter of fact, he got him a scooter. White guy he worked with, Shug, good. People love Shug.
Yeah.
Shug don't work by number around white people and stuff. And
he gave me a scooter.
Gave him a whole motor scooter, and the cops took it from him right here going up to the job.
I was on break.
Yeah.
And I was going back to work. You show him the ticket.
I got the little tickets in my purse. But he's been in the hospital since then. And I'm going to the white guy Chris sent me the information, and Shug just not got out of the hospital today. So I know when he get ready, when he go to work tomorrow, and
I'm going.
Because they Josh I already said he's coming to pick him up.
Yeah,
like I taught Shug how to put himself out there, like in a good way, and he already have the working in it, like doing stuff. He ain't lazy. You know what I'm saying? It's just his health ain't good. See, going over there to do that house 2 days, he lost 4 days. He been in the hospital for over 3 days. You see what I'm saying? So it's hard. You know what I'm saying? People, no, it's hard. It's certain warehouses and stuff because he gonna end up going in there. He's allergic to everything. He closes his lungs. Literally, you know. So they took his little stool from me. He can't walk back home. So baby, they got him.
I'm mad.
We gonna go get it.
They took it because if they couldn't find the VIN number on the scooter, and somebody had one just like that one,
and something happened.
And they did something bad.
Okay.
Yeah. And so they were like, just bring them, get insurance on it, and
bring them the VIN number.
Bring them the VIN number.
They're not even going to charge you.
They're not going to charge me, but
he got 21 days.
I was talking to it. They said they were going to tow it. I started crying. I was
because that's his go. Should go scrap. He finds, especially in this area, it's a lot of houses and buildings that need demolition, and who you wouldn't find a person right up. Hey, you need this house, but what should do? They pay him little or nothing, but y'all don't let him trash it, so everything in there, all the wires and stuff, he takes and go scrap.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's where he makes his money at. You know what I'm saying?
And where do you make your money at?
At this time, Shug is a sole provider.
Yeah.
I was at first. I worked and everything, but with my mental health, I'm just working. I sent you a lot of emails of my background showing you like I've worked 30 years of my life.
Yeah, you had some entrepreneurship in your life as well. Can you, and because I remember the last interview for those out there who haven't seen those, who haven't seen those episodes, can you let them know what type of entrepreneurship, especially when you were bringing Shug along? Because I remember you saying something about hayrides.
Yeah, so we have, if y'all go look on Facebook, during COVID, we started building our, because my passion is cooking. I lost passion for that. And that's hard for me to deal with because I love cooking, And we built a business. It's called Ink's Eatery. So it's ENKK ' Eatery. And you can go look up on Facebook and it'll show you a lot of trail rides we done. We got over 500 and something friends on there. People who have actually had our food. We cooked outside after hours. Catering events. It's some catering events on there. We were doing it. We had a girl that was having she used to once a month on the first Sunday of every month. She was doing women's networking. Her name is Olita Roy, and she invited us to cook for her event every month.
What kind of food?
It would be brunch. So we did like Cajun deviled eggs. We did eggs with spinach in them. You know what I'm saying? Fresh spinach in them. Yeah. Sausage, turkey, pork at the same time. Yeah, we did all kind of stuff. But we do on creative food. I put catfish on the stick.
Mm-hmm.
I got some chili that you can eat whether you're drunk or not. I mean,
and I got real bad acid reflux,
and
but you can eat on it.
Yeah, you can eat this chili. You won't have to,
and you can drink afterwards.
Yeah, and so when I seen how he could cook, and I could see that he could out-season me.
Mm-hmm.
And Judy taught me that.
Yeah, and she taught him that he was the cook, and I promoted and marketed and came up with the strategies and where we was gonna set up at and how we was gonna set up and took care of that part. And as long as I took care of that part, he was gonna cook. Cook
and that's with the drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's doing drugs. And we were like, we were good at it. Yeah, we took a 2001 Honda Elantra, and my shout out to Brett, my brother-in-law put us a hitch on the back. And we was able to put a cargo carrier and carry more food. You know what I'm saying? And we would go to Turl, we would go to Tyler, we would go to Dallas, wherever our trail rides is. We would pay our $50 to $100 vending fee, and we would set up on there on the weekend. We have our sleeping tent, we have our cooking tent. Sometimes we had to lay back in the car and sleep till the next morning, because them events on the weekend, if it's a weekend event, going. So you're allowed to stay on the property all night long. You know what I'm saying? So and watch your stuff, because you got plenty of cooking set up, So
People come out there and steal stuff?
No.
But you still got to watch your stuff.
But you still have to watch your stuff.
Yeah, you got to watch your stuff, because it's like a family oriented thing. You be little kids out there, you don't want a little kid to come up under your tent, be out there playing in your chips and all that type of stuff there, But not nobody stealing. Just
nobody stealing.
And it gives you time enough to prep your food. Being there and your stuff is already refrigerated on ice and stuff, especially when you're going like to Turl and Tyler. It was a good thing. You didn't have to pay for rooming. You can just, you know what I'm saying? Kind of lay back, get your tent, sleep on the side of your, or in your car if you want to. And that way you can be ready for in the morning. Because when people get up, other people were camping out there.
Yeah, they
be ready to eat. They be ready to eat.
They be ready.
So first, early bird gets the worm. So we're going to make,
What's some other entrepreneur type of businesses that you...
That was majorly our own business, just cooking.
Yeah.
We love cooking, and that was our thing, just cooking.
Also in my LLC.
Well, that ain't something we wanted to go into. Cleaning what our thing. Our thing and what we were building on is
y'all do like a janitorial service.
Yeah, that's what he
like the Jana King.
Yeah.
I remember they used to be in the paper.
And if they were talking about something legit, he was telling the truth about that. They were wrong for that. As friends, me or Shug has never been to jail. I've never been to jail for anything but tickets. Shug has never been to jail. Why would you even try to involve us in something like that on that level? No matter if we see, that's what people get it up in. And excuse my language. Just because nigga do drugs, a person do drugs, don't mean they just out to do. No, our freedom and our life comes before anything. Before our drug usage, before anything. Our morals and respect comes before anything. We're just not out here in those streets doing you know what I'm saying? People don't know us about that. People know about doing stuff for the community, helping the kids, you know what I'm saying? They don't know us about that type of stuff. They don't, we're not known. We won't have people run up to our family saying this and that, never. Okay? We're known by other things, so.
Now, when, of course, after you were on the show or did an episode, both of y'all did an episode, it seems that a lot of Shug's family came for him. Did a lot of your family come for you, or just his family come for you?
No, mine ain't even saw it. I don't think mine even saw it.
How do you think that they would respond if they did?
Probably hoping I didn't go out. They would probably be like, ooh, she didn't go up. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because it's the truth, and it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot of the reason we're dealing with addiction and what we're dealing with now is what they don't know what we've been through in our childhood.
Okay, but in your childhood, because from what I understand, your relationship with cocaine was before Shug's. What was your initial, for those out there that are getting
well,
to
like
know you?
I told you, I just got into it going by my homegirl house and they would, get loaded and I started getting loaded. I didn't have a bad experience. I've never been like, my only experience just, I don't want to say it. My mom not introduced me to drugs by usage or nothing, but watching her through her drug usage. You know what I'm saying? But I also walked her sobriety with her too.
What was her DLC?
Heroin and crack.
Man, that's a real heroin is not no. That's not your average thing.
My sleep. I was the oldest, so I used to be woke up out my sleep. You know, needles everywhere, shit everywhere, and that's another reason I think I had this thing of striving on not falling off on drugs too bad. Is because what I seen with her, I always want to be better than what she was. You know what I'm saying? So I never, you know what I'm saying? I ain't. To me, I'm like I ain't never going down that road. You know what I'm saying? And people say never, I'd be like, never. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll pull all the way back. If I feel like throwing sugar, I feel like something is taken, I'm pulling all the way back. You know what I'm saying? And we got to get a hang on this right quick. You know what I'm saying? Right. But yeah, and that's why I really have to let people know it's, you know, a lot of people like, yeah, y'all ass home because y'all ass doing nothing. No, it's a lot to it. It's a lot to it.
When did you first realize, man, my mom is doing drugs? Like, when did you first realize something was like you knew that wasn't?
Well, I was born in 1980.
80s,
in 80, the crack hit the wave in the 80s. So everybody's parents was affected by it in the projects. In a lot of cities and states. You know what I'm saying? Not just Dallas, Texas, not just South Dallas, Texas, everywhere. So being woke up and the needles is all over the place, kind of blood all over the place. I don't see her for weeks at a time.
What age is this?
7, 8. I was H.S. Thompson High School, kindergarten through 6. Yeah. My grandmother finally got us and was like, told my mom she couldn't get us back to it. She got clean. And
so you ended up staying with your grandmother.
Yeah, and getting some real raising.
Some real attention.
Yeah, getting some real raising. My grandmother and grandfather, yeah.
When you were with your mom, were there strange people around or were there family members around? Like, did you see?
We was always in the projects. See, our projects, we had two or three sets of family staying in the projects back then. You know what I'm saying? We had Aunt Mama, I had my Aunt Brenda, they were all in there, but you know, some of them was also dealing with addiction and stuff. Right. Yeah, it was bad back then. You know what I'm saying? It was real bad back then, you know? So, how could I say this? It was a lot of times we were left alone a lot. I sent my sister and them to school. Well, my sister that's a year behind me, my other one I had to stay home and watch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And keep her safe. Because it's some kind of strange man in the house. Or it's somebody that I didn't go to sleep to.
What was when you recognized that there were strange men in the house, were you old enough to know if there were other activities going on besides drug use? You were?
I mean, I was told, very, very smart and aware that something ain't right. And was told I better not call my granny and stuff. You know, it was neighbors that used to call her though. And my papa would come and get us. And our Uncle Ronnie would too, yeah. They would make sure they come down there and get us. And they got ready to bring us home. She wasn't there. They wouldn't leave us and stuff like that. Yeah, it's kind of a lot of my mental.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I never did really know that she was aware of it till it was like when we went over there for a gathering or something. And I was telling her, when she first called us over the gathering, when we moved over here, and I was telling her that she said something, and I said, look here, I'm just trying to get my mental together. And I ain't for nothing else. I don't, you know what I'm saying? If you get, I was telling my mama, if she give it to me, I'm gonna give it to her right. I ain't fuck none of it. And she said, I know. She said, I know, baby. I said, no, you really don't know. I take a lot of medication and I'm dealing with a lot of stuff that I don't have no room for your feelings, your bullshit about me and how none of that. And she said, nah, I know. And I can understand. And she said, I'm glad you're getting some help. So she made me know. That was the first time I told Shug. That was the first time I ever felt like she realized that
she got
her doings as younger did affect me.
How did that make you feel?
It kind of made me, it gave me where I kind of called. Yeah, it made me, where I give her a little grace. I call her every now and then, but I don't give nobody, I don't pull into nowhere that don't pull into me because it's a trigger for me. See, if I go and visit you and you make me feel a certain way and stuff and I'm feeling a certain way, I'm finna go get loaded as fuck. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm finna go get, and that ain't something I want to do all the time. And I don't want to be said all the time. I don't want to be, so I choose not to engage with them as much.
While we're there, with the relationship between your mom. Can you think back to, for the people out here that are listening, can you think back to a time that was probably one of the most traumatic situations that still bother you today, that your mother probably went through during those drug use times?
That
probably scared you?
Like I say, shit. Remember, I joked about this in a way, because I shouldn't tell you, I tell a joke about the most serious thing, but they wake me up, I want to sleep talking about people in that corner and stuff like that, walking me around and I told Shug right today, that could have something to do with the reason why I'm fucking scared of outside. I don't deal with outside. I don't deal with my side. And it's a lot on my husband right now because he doing everything. He providing. He doing washing. He doing. I shop online to give him a little break. But
how do you think what in your childhood has brought that fear in you?
Just being woke up like that. If you sleep and you just being woke up and
out your sleep.
Okay. Niggas hanging out at your mom on. She grabbed she told my shit over here. It's coming for a long time. I really, like I told you the first several times and stuff, I really thought somebody was in the house with us. I thought, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, like, we finna open up one of these doors and somebody gonna be in there. She seen somebody and that's why she waking, you know what I'm saying? So it fucked me up until maybe about the 5th or 6th time. And then it started, I said, she tripping, man. You know what I'm saying? When I seen that out in her arm and stuff, I said, man, she tripping bad. But for the first 2 or 3 times, I was scared shitless because I'm thinking somebody in our house. She kept saying, and then after it's over, she made me go lay down. I can't go to sleep on that. And then when I wake up, you're not there no way, so I can't even go to school. I got to send Amy to school.
Mm-hmm.
My sister, then that's what I was telling when I told Ruby, I'm like, y'all don't really know, you ain't never woke up to your mom with that in her arm. That Amy, she seen it laying all around the house and stuff. But to see that and stuff tied her, and she took my stuff in the corner and people in the corner and
it's still
my whole childhood, it wasn't good, it wasn't great. So just having memories of having something else to smile on.
It still affects us today.
Yeah, it still it screws with me bad. And then when she did get clean and stuff, I was afraid of her. I didn't even want to go stay with her and stuff. Because she used to kind of jump on us a little bit. Because she would think that we'd be calling my granny, but we wouldn't. It'd be neighbors and stuff saying that we at home by ourselves. So we get in trouble for that shit. So
she was still leaving you by yourself when she was clean?
No. I was saying once she got clean, I was afraid to go because of these reasons. Because she used to jump on her. Yeah. Wow. Because she just jumped when she got in with a little drug fuel stuff. She'd be kind of jumping on us in a way. We was girls. We shouldn't have kind of been jumped on like that. Don't y'all fuck with her though? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm the only one able to tell her how I feel about her. Right. So don't fuck with her out there. She a good grandma now. You know what I'm saying? She's trying to, you know what I'm saying? And I really don't harbor anything that she sent us through because I know she was going through it at that time. In the 80s with them drugs, and she was just going through it, and she didn't know how to take care of us. She tried her best, kind of, you know what I'm saying? She could do better. My sister got a little bit of something the other week, and I had to call her about, 20 times in a row that morning.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, why you? And I told her, I said, why you over there laid up like you some kind of young teeny bopper? I said, you a grandmama, you a whole mama and a grandmama. I'm calling you 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Amy needs you. You know what I'm saying? You need to answer your phone, But she for the first, she overcame her addiction. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? She owned her house, having one bill now.
Oh wow!
Yeah. She overcame. She doing her.
How long ago did she do her? How long has she been off of her addiction?
She been off of addiction for a long time. My mama got about. I'm 45. My mama got about 30. I think my mama got. Man. I was in 9th grade when she got clean. My mama got about 30 some years.
Man, that's good on heroin.
Yeah,
man, when
she stopped, lesson. When the judge gave her that choice of them years like that, and she told the judge to do her rehab, she went to rehab and she never went back.
Oh, do you know what she went to jail for?
My mom was a habitual criminal. Big popular, but she was a habitual criminal. And back in the day, they had a bad judge. I think his name was Judge Crusoe or something. but he wanted to give her 50 years. He wanted to give her 50 years. And she asked him, she had never asked him to give her treatment. She never asked him to give her treatment. And he gave her treatment. And yeah.
When you see what your mother has done, because a lot of times we say that drug addiction, is
that's how I know
genetic.
To take my destiny.
Do you feel also that the recovery is genetics too? Do you feel like that is also something that? Do you look at her as someone who that I can quit anytime I want to? Does she give you that feeling like?
I know that I know that I can. I know if I put my mind to it, I can, because I seen what she did.
Yeah.
And I know it's coming. It's an end to it. It's never, especially me, because I want more. I want him to see more too. Mm-hmm. I don't see a lot. He ain't seen half of what he need to see in the world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that makes me want to get a lot better too, because I want him to experience a whole lot. I don't took he don't experience some stuff. I have. Some good stuff, and been some good places, and been around some good wholesome people. Mm-hmm. That so I know that this is not our end. Yeah. This is not how, and you can tell the way we carry it. It's just the hiccups. Yeah. It's just
going through a little phase.
Since the interview that we did, you got the feedback from your family. It wasn't all that positive, but did you get any positive feedback from out there? And what feedback was that?
Oh, can I say this?
Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Buddha. A cousin, brother, adopted, however you and family, y'all,
brother, sister, cousin, right?
Because family is what you did. Right. When you pulled up on Tristan a couple of days after you had spoke with him, Buddha, and gave him some nice little old fist. Thank you. You know, that's what and I'm not gonna put no adopted in them. That's what family is. Mm-hmm. It's showing up. You seen that he felt a certain way, and I appreciate that, because that's all I ever wanted. I ain't want him to have. You know what I'm saying? I know that when you have real family, when it's a real family support, it can make you thrive. It can make you go places that you never dreamed of, because you have that support behind you. Yeah. So I never wanted him to separate from y'all, or not be around y'all, or anything of that sort, you know. So showing up for him that day and stuff like that, I want to thank you, Buddha. Yeah. If y'all do come across this interview by mistake like y'all did, I want to thank you for the bottom of my heart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too.
Now, I just want to say we don't, Addict Stories 101, we don't condone the life, the drugs or the life or anything like that. And what we really try to do with these episodes, we try to, for those people out there that are going through addiction or have somebody that they love in addiction, couples that are going through addiction themselves. Can you give them a word of wisdom? Looking at a couple that has been through a cocaine addiction and still going strong. Are y'all high right now?
Yeah. I'm not.
Going through it right now. What would you say to the listeners out there? Words of wisdom.
Okay, you guys. For anybody that's dealing with addiction, and especially if you're a couple dealing with addiction,
seek some help.
Seek some help, y'all.
Somebody you can really just comfortable with talking it to, and they really and genuinely like to help you guys.
Yeah.
You know, can't talk to everybody because everybody don't mean best for you.
Yeah.
You know, but if you really feel comfortable with talking to them, ask for some help. And it's really hard to ask for help when you not ready. If you're not ready yet, don't ask. Yeah. Don't put them no nothing on them people. You know what I'm saying? But you got to be really ready for help and wanting change, you know? But talk to somebody.
And push each other for better. Even though y'all getting high and stuff with each other, still make each other know that y'all big and better than this. And that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, and that y'all want better than that. You know what I'm saying? Because it plays a bigger part than what you see. The drug addiction does. It plays a bigger part than what you see. So anytime you're telling yourself that ain't what it is, now It is. It's a part of it. So I always push each other for greatness. You know what I'm saying? And let each other know that this is not our end. This is not our destiny. And we're going to get through this. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get through this and still love each other. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking into existence.
Yeah.
And it get better. It will.
Yeah. It's just that it ain't the thing to do, and it ain't, and you can be a way better person than what you are. Well, you could probably achieve a little bit more financially, but
a lot.
Drugs hasn't really, morally and spiritually for me, hasn't never took away from who I was. I've always cared for people. I've always treated people. I've never took it for people. I've never, through no addiction. You know what I'm saying? I have never sold my body for nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Anything. So I can't say I lost myself within it. I just lost control a little bit. I think I lost control of being able to handle my mental illness a little bit. I had been dealing with it.
Yeah.
Great for years, but it kind of just took a toll.
It has.
Yeah, it took a toll. It really did. And
I still love you though.
Thank you, babe. Yeah. I just say that just want to be better.
Yeah.
Want to be better and pray to do better. And pray to do better.
Before you go, for the listeners out there, especially couples, can you real quick explain to me or tell me what was the worst situation your relationship went through and how did you all get through it?
When Tryson got stabbed downtown when we was homeless.
Yeah.
That's the worstest. Oh, no. The night the neighbor tried to kill us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I sent you a police report and stuff on that. Yeah. That's where being afraid of.
What happened with this?
My neighbor was on whack or something. Looked like he was on drugs. Yeah, he had to be. Because once we finally got the gun out of his hand, the way he went down and started apologizing to us. But I sent you a police report on that's another thing I did. My PTSD come from. I really don't even deal with outside because it just came out of nowhere. We were pulling up from a family gathering, going in there to get prepared because my granny was going to spend the night at our house that night, but it wasn't here. We were staying in Pleasant Grove, and I pulled in. I used to have 2 little orange cones.
You used to have 2 parking spots every.
And they were assigned to your unit, but it was people who used to just come and just pull up and stuff like that. But anyway. When we got to the door, I realized one of them was up under his back tire. So I sent Tristan, I sent Shug. I sent Shug around the front of his vehicle because you never approach it from a side or the back, the way he's bagged in. I sent him around so that he could get his attention so he can pull up a little bit. We can get the calm. And the guy jumped out the car.
Pistol whip.
Yeah, well, not pistol whip because he hit you once. He didn't even know he was hit with a gun.
Yeah, I didn't know.
It felt like a pistol whip.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the time.
Well, when he hit him, he knew it had to be with something. That's what he was saying.
Right.
I didn't follow nothing.
But he didn't follow nothing. He jumped right back up. He started throwing him. I come right out there and started throwing him right with him. You know what I'm saying? We both hitting him. And that's when I realized it was a gun. When I looked up
then she got...
and then it came down and hit me on the same side. Because he was windmilling by this time, the guy. But we got it went through some tragedies. He went up in the middle of us. And we were all 3 bent over and we were trying to swing this gun out of his hand.
I slipped on it. And I fell.
Hold on. Try because you jumping before the story.
Okay, go ahead.
So in the middle of us trying to swing, he got his arm and I'm on this side and I got his arm. We trying to get this gun out of his hand. It went off and it hit the cement. When the bullet hit the cement, it spit up. We had on pants. It spit up our shirts. I could feel it. I could feel. Like, I thought they were buckshots because I don't really know no gun. You know what I'm saying? But it made Shug go straight out. So now Shug is kind of up under us, and me and him is still swinging. But every time it would come down, he would try to line. Every time he get to the back of where Shug hit it, the Shug didn't want to bounce up. He knew his hand was already on the trigger because it don't went out. So he didn't want to bounce up and get, so he kind of just, he couldn't do nothing but just lay flat because we so close over him, So, me and old boy, but I outweighed him and Shug. You know what I'm saying? I outweighed both of them. And old boy had a cock eye. You know what I'm saying? I sent pictures and stuff for him. Yeah, it took a guy named Bobby Muhammad to find him. But anyway, he was trying to line the gun up. Every time his arm would come, he was trying to line it up with the back of Shug's head. And I could feel his arm trying to stiffen, but I would take it and go up some more. And every time we come back down, he would try to stiffen up again, but I would take it up that way. And by the time we went back this way, the gun flew out his hand and slid up under the neighbor's driver's side door. And by the time Shug got up and started checking his stuff, I started keeping the guy's attention because I was bleeding out my head. He was like, ma'am, I'm sorry, ma'am, I'm sorry. I said, why did you do this to us? You didn't even know what we were trying to tell you. You know, we're your neighbors. He actually worked on our apartment with the handyman for our apartment. Man. And I told you I really didn't like that when the handyman brought him in there, you know what I'm saying, for that apartment like that. And he stayed next door. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. He started apologizing and stuff. I let him look for his gun. By this time, neighbors woke, gunshot done went out. We know police coming. People got doorbell cameras. Yeah. I knew people asking me to this day, why you didn't go pick up the gun? Because Shug didn't see where it went. No, boy was cockeyed. He didn't see where it went. I was like, because in the state of Texas, if I had that many steps, I'd have went over there and got his gun and shot him with it. I'd have had to prove that this his gun. I'd have had to prove that he done this to us. It was just too much. In the state of Texas, that's premeditated going up there to get it and defend yourself. And it's fucked up that it's like that. Yep. It's fucked up that it's like that. This man down there took 2 innocent people's life for no reason. He don't know if we was trying to tell him his cell phone was on the ground, if he dropped his wallet. Yeah. He never gave us time enough to even figure out, for him to even figure out what we wanted. And we wasn't no bad people. We was your neighbors. We ain't never had no beef. We actually been staying in this apartment complex 5 years. But we was in the front, and the landlords that we were renting from in the front, they were Hispanic. They were getting ready to sell that one. So we found another unit that was in the back, which was next door to him. And his baby mama, we ain't never caused you no issue. We ain't never had no issue. We barely even come outside. You know what I'm saying? You never do. So that night, fighting for our life like that, and it seemed like it was, that's when my mental health really started kicking in because I started being afraid to even go outside. That's when it started taking a toll. That's before we moved to Willow City. And then Willow City, if you know about Pleasant Grove, Willow City, ain't no better. So they told us it had gotten quiet and stuff, but it hadn't. You couldn't even, you had to be careful. We used to have to be careful coming in from the trail rides and the after hours cooking at night because they were just shooting so much and so randomly at each other that you didn't want to accidentally, even though y'all know this is my car, y'all know I'm a tenant here and stuff like that. Y'all coming by from my candy house stuff. Y'all shooting back and forth and stuff at each other so much. It was one day I pulled our clothes back in our closet, and it's a police reported that. I used to have the pictures. I think the phone is dead. I got the picture. Big old bullet. They said that was a 4.5. Yeah, it had come. It was lodged in the inside of the closet door. Wow. I didn't even know it. I just so happened to pull the clothes back like this, and I could see straight down through it. Shit, across the street of the apartment. So when I did that, I looked back because I know this got in the puncture hole was coming in, so I know it had to come in. So when I did that, I looked on the inside of the closet door, right there by the knob on the inside of the closet door. The bullet had made a hole in it. When I called the police, the maintenance man.
She told my baby, did you make this bullet hole?
Yeah, because we had a gun for protection at that time. I was like, did you make it? But I was like, no, that don't make no sense because that's coming in and not out. So
I was like, no, why would I do that?
And he's very, 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 very gun knowledgeable and safety too. He's not just no YN as y'all guys said. He's safety wise. So I just couldn't believe he had let that accident go off or anything. But yeah. So that's when the PTSD come in. And then when we moved to Willow City, it got worse. Gunshot, it just got real bad.
I'm talking about gunshots out of nowhere.
Yeah, like we were outside one night, they just shut the whole apartment lights out and started shooting at each other. Man. Like we literally had to start running up our stairs. And like it was ridiculous crazy. So my heart beats a lot. Shoot, that's why I was calling so much when y'all first met him that day. I mean, I wasn't calling, I was so worried because he didn't have his phone. And then when Joker called me, I was kind of relieved, because it just be so much stuff happening out here. But my mental don't really just, my anxiety, I'm scared of cars because of a major car wreck I had with my grandfather and stuff. That's when we finally knew that his reflexes were slow.
Yeah, we was on the scooter coming from the store and she was like, baby, can I ride? I was like, yeah, come on. And she was on the back and she had her hands was on my waist. Mm-hmm. And me, before I'm crossing the street, it was 2 cars. She was like, baby, see them cars? I was like, yeah, I see them. And when I looked the other way and she just punched the gas.
Well, the way when he went to take off, I felt like we wasn't going. I didn't feel like the car, and he had it, but I accidentally grabbed the handle. When I did, I grabbed the one that was the gas. And this was just a couple of weeks ago.
And I was like, I had to hurry up and jump off and hit the brakes. I was like, baby, what are you doing? She just hold her. She's like, baby, I'm so sorry.
Because I sounded like, damn. It was the sound of the scooter when he hit the gas, but he'd have made it. It was all right, but it was the sound made me think he was gonna T-bone the car. That's what you know what I'm saying? He was gonna be right on time for that car to pass. And not knowing the scooter, I put my hands on his hands, but one of the things is the gas, and it made it go and
I had to
this was just right
the
there
brakes.
by the 7-Eleven here.
I was like, baby, what are you doing? What's wrong? And she just was crying. I was like,
I freeze up on the highway.
Yeah.
Can't really go nowhere, man. I
walking, nothing.
I freeze up on the highway.
Is it easier for you to be out in public when you are when you're high or no?
Mm-mm.
No, when you're high, you don't even want to be outside at all.
It ain't easy.
Maybe make it no better.
Yeah.
It intensified.
Yeah. I caught myself by, what was that, last month in October? You was in there sleep. He had been working a little temporary job. Like I say, he should gonna do whatever. He come across these temporary jobs and they contract jobs. So he might last for a week or two and then this job is over. Or this one might last 4 or 5 days and it's over. So he'll try to keep a constant little check coming through or something. Yeah. And even though it's health bad and it takes him out. By the time he worked 2 weeks, he's going in the hospital, you know. But I said when I was gonna walk to the store, he was asleep. I'm not gonna wake him up. I'm gonna walk to the store. I'm a big girl. It's about 8:39 at night. And we walk right out the door and some guy, it's a bicycle coming this way towards me. And there's a guy walking that way in front of me. And the guy that was walking that way, he lunged at the guy on the bike. Mm-hmm. And the guy on the bike kind of continued to roll. But by the time he got about this much in front of me, he got off his bike and pulled out his strap right there. I turned around and bumbled and got back in the gate. Right. You see the apartments we stay in. I got back into the gate. And he shot at him. Ooh. He shot at him. And I come in the house and I was just...
It's like once or twice or just let it go?
He shot at him once. He shot at him. He shot at him. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I thought he had hit him. I was just... And I woke Shug up. And when Shug come outside, he seen the guy that had shot at the guy and stuff. Mm-hmm. And I was like, that people need to leave people alone. That man won't bother nobody. He was just riding his bike. That's how stuff happened, you know. Mm-hmm. You ain't had no business lunging at that man. And he shot at him.
He apologized to her?
Yeah, he apologized to me because I was like, you scared me. You scared me real bad. He's like, I'm sorry. But I was like, I can understand where you're coming from too, because people ain't got no business bothering people. You know, you just riding your bike home. But yeah, it's a lot. So it keeps me from like working. And that's why I'm filing for my disability. I worked a lot in my life. I need time to get regulated on my medicine to get back into society. You know what I'm saying? I really do.
On Addict Stories 101, we really like to kick a shout out, let it speak for, or actually speak from people that are dealing with addiction, have been on the streets. Name some places that were helpful towards your recovery in the past, or that are helping you. Because you mentioned a place that I would like for you to mention again that you said that you're receiving help from.
Oh, Stew Pot. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Stew Pot.
Shout out to the Stew Pot. Dr. Guess. Mm-hmm. I like her. Mm-hmm. She gonna get on me because she ain't seen me in a while. She be getting on me about my medicines and stuff.
What are some other organizations out there?
Organizations.
You guys.
Because these homeless shelters here are no good. The bridge is
really not.
The bridge is the reason we in this predicament of going homeless. They picked us up out the tent and promised us permanent housing after this year. You know, and they knew that job options weren't really no good. My husband, education ain't, you know, he was in special ed class and all this stuff here. And they knew that he's fighting for his disability back, so he do side jobs and stuff like this to get by. And they knew that they filed for my disability for me, saying that I needed it because of my mental health. Mm-hmm. So they knew it wasn't no option of us being able to get no jobs and stack no money to be able to pay for rent in this economy on our own. Mm-hmm. So
but we back homeless. So
we didn't know till like June or July when his caseworker in his program found a 2-bedroom for us both to go into, and it was going to be permanent housing. And the lady in these apartments where we at, she wouldn't break the lease. It was going to be up on August the 16th. They act like DHA paying for this, If DHA paying for this right now, and the housing voucher thing that you're gonna get, DHA gonna be paying for, I'm pretty sure DHA should be able to work something out where this lady still get paid for her last 2 months on this lease, and we are able to move on. Why would you lock us into this program where we're not able to accept other programs if another apartment or anything? And that's when they let us know that if another apartment, anything had came up within this year, we wasn't gonna be able to accept it unless she break the lease. I'm like, this don't make, that's just like y'all took, because what y'all did was take the people who over this program who gave y'all issued all these little homeless shelters that we're doing caseworker work through, gave y'all the money to be able to fund us housing. Y'all just took their money. I'm pretty sure these people didn't expect us to be
finding in and out jobs making us survive.
They didn't expect people like us. They know our background. They came and talked to us first without the city of Dallas and got all our information and stuff like that and wanted to know more about it. So they knew of our situation. So they didn't expect y'all to get, and not have something worked out for us for 12 months. Who can stack any kind of money in 12 months to begin to pay rent in this type of economy on their own. So,
So, as far as being able to be, as far as other organizations that are out there helping, of course, you have them. I think last time that you were on the show, you were speaking about how you all did get that permanent, were able to get housing from off the street.
Yeah, it was a program. Shout out to them, whoever them people, DDI, Dallas, whoever them people is that began that program. We want to shout out to them because we seen their vision and they told us their vision. But what they did is they tried to work with our city's homeless shelters that we're also already going to receive supposedly resources to, which are no good. The bridge are down there, the bridge homeless shelter, their security is down there jumping on the people, the homeless people.
Oh, you seen this?
People, I've seen this.
Yes.
When I told them that's how I ended up living in a tent. I told Shug I would never go into that shelter to stay for anything.
They're getting physically aggressive.
They bust a white guy, a little white man, 70 years old. If you know this man is out of his mind, what made that security? You're not security. You're supposed to be here to protect us. You're here. If you're here fighting a little white old man like that, I can imagine what you do on one of your bad days and try to. I'm not going to be put in that predicament. When we go see them, when we were going to see the caseworker and stuff down there, we had special provisions under this program. That whoever the caseworker, whatever we going to see, they had to come down to their front door and be at that security gate waiting on us. But because I'm not coming down.
Is that the worst thing you ever seen in the shelter?
Well, this is the first time me and Shug had ever been in shelters. And yes, the bridge is horrible. It's horrible. It's horrible. Not only the water in there, the toilet water in there. I was like, babe, you know who we want to get shout out to? The Green Building. Our calling on Caesar Chavez.
Our calling, there we go.
They were great. Showers.
They're still there too.
They're still there. Showers were great. Food was great. You could eat,
more than one time.
But they wasn't.
And they treat you like a human being.
Yeah, Our Calling. I love you guys. All of you guys up there. All of you guys. Our Calling is great, but they're not a live-in shelter. They are day resources. So you go there to get your mental health resources. They help you get rid of your tickets that you might have. They help people sign for their food stamps there without having to go to the office. They help you sign for your disability. They also feed you breakfast and lunch there on a daily basis, and I'm talking about good food, you know what I'm saying? Good quality food. And the showers there are amazing. They wash your clothes for you. You hear me? You got you get to wash once a week.
You get to charge your phone.
Yeah, you get to charge about your phone. You get to wash once a week.
They treat you like a human being.
And they treat you, all of them guys up there. All of them, from the washers, everybody volunteers. They be having college students come in and volunteer. Yeah, all of them guys up there at Our Calling is the best thing going. Our Calling.
A lot of times, when I'm meeting people that are unsheltered, they will tend to have like a shopping cart full of like their items and stuff like that. Yeah. Does this place provide them to be able to like bring their shopping cart and not have to worry about it?
No, you can't bring your shopping cart. So that's how you end up living in kind of community type things when you out there in tents. What I mean community, when you see a row of tents and stuff like that, y'all all family. So if you had to go do something, and a lot of older folks that was out there that's been out there for years and stuff, that really don't go do their resources, they see us try to get up and do our thing, so they will watch our stuff for us. Yeah, they would watch our stuff for us because we sold all kind of sodas. We had we had air conditioner, portable air conditioners and shit in our tent. Yeah.
Man, so you had a portable air conditioner?
We had an air mattress.
I had an air mattress.
I had an air mattress in mine. I had pillows. I had blankets. I had portable.
How big a tent are we talking? We
talking about like a 6. We will make sure we get a 6-man, 4 to 6-man tent. Hours that we got now, that we, if Lord say the same, and
y'all have a tent right now?
Yeah.
Are y'all in a tent right now?
No. We're here, but I had been getting everything prepared because if the lady had filed her eviction correctly, you know what I'm saying? We were just buying time. But if she had filed it correctly, but she's so earnest, lady there is so mean and so earnest, she can't even do her paperwork right, and the judge keep throwing it out. He's been in the eviction court twice, and he's thrown it out. He's got another eviction court on the 1st of December, and I'm pretty sure she's going to throw that out too. But I'm just hoping that I have
we just buy stuff.
Yeah. So we've been buying tents, portable lights, and all that stuff.
Because y'all don't pay rent over there right now.
No.
Y'all ain't pay rent in...
Well, since we've been there, that was the only place.
That was a year ago. Right.
Yeah.
They paid the whole year. Yeah, they paid the whole year.
So with extra money, we just been buying.
Yeah. When we figured out what was going on and that we were going back homeless in June and July, and the lease is up in August, and they wasn't going to have a place for us to permanently stay, we started getting prepared to go homeless and start buying, everything that we were going to need, because at first it was hard. We didn't know we thugged it. We didn't know we slept on ground without no tent and stuff.
Yeah, that was before we knew anything.
But,
now that we know,
can't be like this long with me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we would have we had never had nothing smaller than a 6-man tent. So we would have because he built me a toilet. Yeah, he built me a toilet and everything. So
how do you build a toilet?
Well, he took a bucket like a Home Depot bucket, and he took an orange cone.
Oh, okay.
An orange street cone. Cut the orange part out of it. Flipped it upside down, so the black part, he washed the black part of it. The one that would sit on the ground. Flipped it upside down, cut that orange part off of it, put the black part on top, and sealed the orange part out in there. And it would have trays. Well, it would have tray would be removable. Right. So it's set up there perfectly. You could sit on it and didn't have, And I had trash bags for number 2, and then for number 1, he risked that money out. We had dishwashers, we had water.
Oh wait, you had a dishwasher?
Well, we had we had water, like the bridge.
Clean water.
The bridge had an outside thing that you could get water and fill up your water jug, especially during the summer and all that stuff. Or even the winter, they had
like a spout.
Yeah, and you fill it up. So we got that. And
I had one of those water jugs. Water. We just wash our hands.
Dishwasher leak. We had cleaning process.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So we made it. We thugged it. We made it work. We had stacks of sodas and stuff. We used to have Walmart delivering to an empty field. Well, not an empty field. We would be in the field. Tents. That little church used to be upset. They was taking it to that church at first, and I would have to go knock on the church door and be like, "That's my delivery." Yeah,
they try to keep my stuff.
I sold sodas and waters, and they started trying to get upset a little bit about it. But I'm like, I ain't giving them y'all address. I Googled the address of this field. Every port, I don't care what it is, every field has an address to it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Right.
They try to keep it.
So they not realizing that only thing across here is a church. So they looking at no, and they would take it in there, and I would have to go and knock at that little church right downtown and get my stuff. But yeah, I sold sodas, waters, and Gatorades and stuff. They kept us with our cigarettes and whatever else we needed. You know what I'm saying? While we were out, while we were homeless. Yeah.
Man, I really want to thank y'all for coming on the show. Rowdy, Shug. I just want you to know that people out there, they love you. They're praying for you. I've read the comments. They're praying for you. And I thank you for having a word of inspiration for those out there.
Yeah. Y'all just keep fighting. When it comes to drug addiction, it's a fight, y'all.
Yeah, it is.
Because it is an addiction. And addiction is real. Addiction is a sickness. You see all these commercials and they invite you to come to their rehab. It is. It's hard. A fight. It's a fight every day. It's a fight every day. It's been so many days we have went clean and then we double back. And that's why I tell y'all about the triggers and the things that you deal with mentally and family, which is emotionally. Sometimes you got to sit that stuff to the side for your better health. Yeah. And that's where I'm at in life, is put me in Shug before anything. So that means if family, if it's something that triggers me to go and use drugs and stuff, I have to sit it to the side.
Yeah.
I have to, not quit loving it. I just have to put it to the side because me and Shug, mental health and health period is that's where we at now. Getting to the point to where we can drop this, and that's where I'm coming in dealing with my mental health more better because that's where my high come in at when I'm depressed, when my anxiety is up, when I'm emotional. You know what I'm saying? To clear all that and get because it hunts me. It be like a month on my back. I be sad a lot. I'm sad a lot. So I use. You know what I'm saying? So getting to that point to where we don't want that. And I'm proud of us because I can see Shug and I love him so much to where I see where he's taking it and he see that he has to step up right now. And he see he has to be the example for us. And that's what made me love him anymore. He shy back from it. And he see that if I shy back from it, she gonna shy back from it. You know what I'm saying? And he don't do it with the judgmental. He don't do it with a judgmental.
She can keep doing that.
He know I don't go get it. He still gonna go get it from me. He gonna, but I ain't gonna do it. He not gonna. He won't even be around. He loves to get up and go do stuff and explore. So and make sure we good. So he always have stuff on his plate to do. He always out doing something. There's a house. He got to go over here with Mr. Chris. He got. He ain't about a bunch of old white guys and they all 60-something years old. They all build houses and do construction and all that stuff. So he keep himself pretty deep. Yeah, he keep himself. We just got to keep his health because he dealing with partial helplessness. He not dealing with his having full disability, which let him see his allergies, which give him this medicine to build his immune system. He dealing with limited resources, so he getting more sicker. You know what I'm saying? If I could just show y'all my chart of being in the hospital just for this 1 year, I think in 1 year over maybe about 20, 25 hospital stays, 3 or 4 days, no less than 2 days, and no more than maybe about 2 weeks. One stay here this year, you've been there 2 weeks. Yeah, so he gets sick a lot.
But if y'all want help and want to quit, get some help. Yeah. Because there's people out there to help you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like that, man, I want to thank you. This is Addict Stories 101. Wow.